tani tondang nipa da chiri zena tani tari tondang nipa da tani ta tomba pisam sokpa zir kuna larung gar shaktab shendo kanchin jingme pansok kolor dik kachi zhidiyan tani kanchin jingme pansok da ta chiri zena tsugu da tani kirti ngama da tani khtirtun lirawa ngamba zi tani gyarang kamcham chaksan ba tari tan di tutan gyam tsugu golaksa kiri yod nimo zire tani tari ta zamu langar tangna tari hajang chak chewa ga khebayan chenpo zira khtirtun yang chenpo tangsang tari khtirchu hajang mongoz yokuyo zire.
So the second line of that prophecy indicates the founder of Larung Gar, who is like what we call in the spiritual definition the perfect teacher or the sacred teacher. And the perfect teacher being Kenshin Jigme Pencil. And to tell a little bit about him, he's been recognized as the reincarnation of a very, very renowned Lama and master. And his name was Lerab Limpa, and he was a treasure-revealing master, a saint, a sage, and he not only was extremely learned and accomplished on the spiritual studies and academics, but he was also a tremendously accomplished master of the rituals. And so this was who he was then later recognized as when he took rebirth as Jigme Pencil.
Huinam Kanchin Jigme Pencil na kong chishke yang 인기를 삼고요. 근데 대통령이 다 디름 니시비 나가 그 잠몰은 그 출력 받수나 식진 치슈고 그 라마즈리 닝오니 나니 길근레 드니 다 결급 모양의 잡치시다는 좀 옛나요 다 대련치나 발라 모추시키도 니 길근 임비고고 그 때라 또 흥었단 디모시는 마수 치우거나 그 진단데 비조르스가 라마라요 또 뭐시야 송은데 대나 다리가 진단은 조르저그 그 랑가다리 길근다는 싸울라마 또 나요 또 쓰다만 템바리지 송은데 대내나 다리 다 랑무 그 장된다는 대진다는 그 로즈르니 비고가는 다 공기형 그 길 남들 기바장스 그 말아 샤기.
And so, Khyentse Jigme Pencil Rinpoche is what we in the Tibetan Buddhist tradition call a druku, a reincarnate Lama. And also he was a Terpten, a treasure-revealing master. And of course, in the 20th century, he was so well-renowned as a Lama of all the different traditions, and he was really so many people had a connection and were able to meet him. And so he was, of course, not only that, but my personal teacher and my guru. And so I've been all over the world touring different countries. And this is something I want to say is that, when asked to talk about my own personal spiritual teacher, I really try to bracket my own kind of personal feelings and try to be more objective, because even in the Buddhist scriptures, there's a line that reads, even to one's own guru, it is not fitting, it is not appropriate to utter words that are mixed with mistruths in order to kind of cover over any sort of objective reality about your teacher. In other words, it's not just I'm blinded by faith and so I'm just talking and praising my teacher. I don't like to do that. I really try to be objective. I try to bracket my personal feelings, but really speak about his qualities that are truly verifiable.
당상 지금 저거 문전 설거 녀자전스가 연기로죠. 다양 옛날에 다리 저거 넘버도 봐도 회나 다리가 karma와 소바가 되니 다리가 시행창 하청 여하 문전에 있나 당 원리 미 상호당나 다리 저거 생각도 견다 캬추당 되니 지금 젠다 만져서 삼고요.
When we talk about the word druku, which is a term for someone who voluntarily reincarnates again and then is found and discovered, this druku nowadays has become quite a sort of a kind of complicated issue, finding drukus and reincarnations of lamas. But to really talk about what we consider a pure reincarnated being, a pure druku, when you really talk about a druku, it should show a person who has some sort of special qualities, in my personal opinion and understanding of druku.
네, 대통령 내려오는 바가 콘그 그렇게 심하 한번 직면 건속도 치링 우송원을 했잖아. 더니 콩 직된 데니 만나는 영을 DPG스 그 공급 측거도 tene sacha nuzur ke shokso terin chongju go ta manjirwa dang ge tene iki hachang saro zu de pi dan de ge jobon re ta di ige na chip zyon je na de ge ne manjir chi jim jone se dang manjir yi somo la rig manjir pa mi dongbu zer ngak nan zhi yi kegum cho lo manjir khar dang shala tam li manjir lamthar khanju tar ngak manjir dehnur yamsu gyan yid manjir churki rangwon chot tangi ta loi han jon re te chere zeni na nga jachel gya thamba tari khung ti longten de la tari yichi ore ta ti nanga chil jon de na khambon jingme phonsok ta chimoz gin chongji re jena ta sacha ta tari ga tene zeme churlang ta chujim jone se ki da tene yim mayim te yim so se ki pha te tari ga babma se ki 대전 더 콩거 크리스티앙마 나노 도지든 좀 바당 더 콩거 공냥 샤랍든 바당 콩거 리보거 딱더 체레제나 더 샹터나 다림 칸죽견 그거 르모요 바다 응어서 문제리 다도 되니 데노 잠소라 차파다 소파 토바메 바인 바당 대전 더 다리 특기 다리고 다텔라 되니 추키 라저 다리 자리고 추키 더 추탐체게 추니처 다전더 또요 데스다비 다리 스탑 다 manjerwa danga manjerwa get timoz krgogen jongin zeidan khor ta nyengel madi kongene ne yike biawe dan jima ta ri tar ta dan to munzor shong dan khambon jime banso ta khor ga dari ga tene to ga phayal re mayim re sacha dari chongsa re khasang dan to ga chista jin to ga song to ga ta timoz go song re.
So, how he was sort of recognized as being the Drupa or the reincarnation of the great treasure revealing master Kirtan Lirab Limpa was, before Lirab Limpa passed away, he wrote a prophecy to help find his reincarnation, in which he had what are called the 7 unchanging signs, by these signs you will be able to find my reincarnation. And he wrote it in poetry, in a kind of a symbolic verse. And I've actually memorized this because I have 100% faith in this prophecy. So I will repeat from memory. The prophecy reads, in the unchanging place, Chugi Jumne. That's the name of the place. And then he said there will be an unchanging radiance or luminosity in the lake of the lotus. And that translates also as the name of his future mother. And then the bones will be unchanging. The patriarchal bone lineage will be unchanging, he says, one who is named Benma. And then it goes on to say, born in the year of the bird, on his hands in his body, he will show the unmistaken signs of the Dakinis. And his mind will be unchanging because he will have realized the intrinsically pure awareness. And unchanging will be his wisdom activities because he will be a master at all the 3 baskets, the Tripitaka. And he will be an unchanging master. And so all of this, and also he will be unchanging, recognized as the emanation of Dijam Nanam Dorje. So this was, again, who he is an emanation of. And so, interestingly enough, when you read through the lines of the prophecy by Lirab Limpa before he passed away, you can see Zime Chokla Chugi Jungne is actually the name of the place that was indicated in the first line of the verse, and that was where he was found, Jingme Pencil was found. And his mother's name was Yumso, which means like the same meaning as was described symbolically in the descriptions, the etymology of her name. And then the father's name had the first name Padma, which means lotus. And then he was definitely the unmistaken emanation of Nanam Dorje. And also, born in the year of the bird, he also had the physical signs in his body. On the palms of his hands, he had the mandala image, like it looked like a picture of the mandala in the lines of his palm of the Dakinis. And so that was one of the unmistaken signs. And then saying he was a master of the Tripitaka, the 3 baskets of the Buddha's teachings, he had untrammeled knowledge of all of the Buddha's teachings, and he taught these. And he had what we say in the traditional Li, we say he beheld the true face of Dharmakaya. It's another way of saying is he had realization of the ultimate nature of all phenomena. He had this great realization. So in this, Lena Limpa, before passing away, wrote this down, and then it was later opened. This letter was opened after his passing, and then they went and kind of, by these clues, found the reincarnation, and sure enough, all of these 7 or 8 unchanging signs were definitely verifiable. Every line that you would look at, then it would match with exactly the father, the place, how he manifested, and everything, exactly as per the prophecy.
다 콩거 드네 다리가 책이 라롱 가르도 또 야락사르도 장래. 드네 콩거 다 로몬보스가 또 로랑 갑랑 소이. 드네 지마 다 당선거 다리가 랑촌 제남 칸로마 다리가 멈소. 또 콩거 송제. 콩 옛날 시집거 다리가 범맥 된잔데다 옛날에 그거 땅 아sur감도 지금 무슬거 싫나 다 워크 bomba check나 나 자와고 랑소도 자와고 시지 범맥 랑소 범맥 시지 온데 무수 orgam데라 그 자와다 범맥 니가 요다 옛날에 그거 랑소 소원도 그거 간로만 문소리 다 공거요 랑소시다는 그거 로랑 랑소시다 파르치 다리 로 쳇잠즈 그 송제 무수 가르그나요 드네 지 포몬 잠님다나 드네 지 원고 고르모 원고 잠님다나 대전도는 지 다트 마임 바그네는 지 그거 캄보다는 런커 싫던 거 그거 자와 탐치티오는 잠님인지 그런 잠님 바다리 흑슴 다리 송 뒤는 거요 즉조 포몬 잠님 그 차게나 슬라임도 요나 대다리가 딱 조시 주고 다 디모가 다리가 그거 로자데 저긴 뭐요 거죠.
And so actually, Larung Gar for many years, of course, is like the head master of Larung Gar in Jimmy Pencil Abide. But now it is actually a woman. It is Kanroma Bumso. And actually, she's in the form of a woman. And in many monasteries, I mean, although the monks and the nuns are separate, but yet like the head master of like a monastery for the monks traditionally would be a male figure. And then a woman would be the head master for the nunnery. But in this case, actually, she oversees all. And even though she's in a form of a woman, and yet one of the things that makes this Larung Gar extraordinary is that we really do believe in equality for male and female monks and nuns, equality also for like those who are like kempos and in hierarchical kind of places of status, and those who are kind of just ordinary monks. We treat everyone equally. There's no like hierarchical bias, and so there are these, we call this 3 types of equality that we try to adhere